Good evening and welcome to Monday's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. Please make sure that you feel okay to do this class, and at any time you want to stop, stop. It is the beginning of week 4, so we are still quite low. Week 4? We are week 4. We're going to start linking a little bit together, but don't worry if you can't. We're going to start with our breathing, and we're going to think about our 3 sections of our lungs. As we breathe out, we're going to pull in the whole of the lungs, and as we breathe in, we're going to breathe into the middle part. Hold it for about a second or two, then breathe into the middle section. Hold it for a second or two, then breathe into the top part. Hold it for a second or two, and then try and breathe out again in sections if you can. So breathe out and just a little bit from the top. Hold it, breathe out from the middle. Hold it, breathe out from the bottom. Okay? So you're thinking about this lung. Now, again, even though I tend to go forward, it's still sides and it's still back. So think about them areas as well. So I'll turn some music on. Start with a breath out. Breathe out. You're going to take a big breath in, stretch the arms up, and breathe out through the mouth. Let's do one more of those. So we're going to start with our nose, and we're going to start with a little circle, and we're trying to make that circle bigger. When you've gone as big as you feel you can, start to make it small again. until it brings it all the way to a stop. And just feel that movement through the body still. So let's take it in the opposite direction. If you're not sure which is the opposite direction, go to start. It's usually the opposite way to where you want to go. And again, when you need to, you can bring it back down. So we're going to make this trunk bigger and smaller. We can use the hands, we can bend the knees if we want. We're lifting up, breathing in, stretching, trying to lift and stretch the body as much as we can. As we breathe out, squash it down. Lifting up to breathe in. If you want, you can always lean back a little. And always come forward a little. Squeezing the air out. Squeeze, breathing in, bringing the air up. You'll feel there as we're lifting, as well as stretching the sides, stretching the front of that chest, curving through the back. As you come down, just feel as we want to breathe out. Just squeezing the air down, but we should find maybe we're starting to stretch through that lower back and through the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Then we're going to bring it, as you breathe in, back to a normal stance. So from here, we're going to take it to the side, but we're going to bring our left arm in and then lift it up over the head so that we stretch all through here. We can take it over and we're twisting towards the left. We're bringing the right arm in. We're lifting, stretching over to the side, turning, bringing it down. And again, we may find as we come up, we'll kind of twist and go into a bit of a back bend. But we're still opening up the rib cage. We're stretching through this side, working through this side. But again, we may find we move back slightly so we stretch. We want it to be a bit more fluid. letting your body just go. Letting the body find its own way around. And then we're going to bring it back down. So now we're going to turn into then twists. So we're taking the arm, the right arm behind. We're reaching slightly back. Bringing it round. And again, just moving that torso, letting it go anywhere. And again, we're sort of side, we're twisting, we're contracting the front and the back, but still stretching the front and the back. Just letting the body move, the arms move to wherever they want. And then we're bringing it back down. So feel that kind of movement. So it should have moved over the whole area of the spine, the torso, the arms, the shoulders, the neck. But again, just loosen up. Go with it, just moving around. So, we're going into our kick now. If you need to, hold a wall. I'll take it down so that you can see the feet rather than my upper body. Like I said, just hold the wall if you need to. You'll go into step back and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Lift up and kick. And pulse. 1, 2, 3. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Let's do one more. So we'll do 4 on each side. And you'll feel it stretching and working through the knees. But then working the hip as well. Bring it down. Let's try the other side. So stepping back. 1, 2, 3. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Bring it down. So taking our feet apart and toes out into goddess. We're bending our knees, coming down and lifting up. We can bring our arms in. We can take our arms down. Then we can lift them up above our head as we lift them. We can keep them heels down. Or we can bring the heels up so that we're on our tiptoes and lifting up. Staying on the tiptoes, lifting up. 4, 5, 6, 7, let's do one more. 8. And bring the arms back down. So if we start with our right leg, we're going to stand on our right leg. We're going to bring our leg into eagle. So left leg over the top, right hand over the top, into eagle arms. Or you can have your hands on your hips if you want to. So I'm going to do the legs and then I'll move up. So from here, we're sitting down into eagle, but pushing up with the arms. We're going to take the left foot out, push back, and we're going into a warrior 3 with eagle arms. If you want, you can have your block on the floor. You're bringing your hands down into standing splits. You're going to step back with your left foot and into 3-legged dog with your right foot in the air. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3. Pulses, bring it in. Step it forward. Lift up. And let's go back into eagle. And we're taking the leg out into warrior 3. Take the hands down into standing splits. Pulse that leg 3 times. Step back. Bring the right leg up. Pulse that 3 times. Step it in. Lift up. Sit back to eagle. Last one on this leg. Lifting the arm. Step out. Into standing splits. The 3-legged dog. And step in. Step the other foot in. Lift up, reach back. So let's go on to the left foot. Sit down and eagle. Take the foot out. Warrior 3, eagle arms. Standing splits. 3-legged dog. Pulse 3 times. Step in. Lift up. And eagle. Warrior 3. Standing splits. 3-legged dog. Last one. Stepping. Eagle. Warrior 3. Standing splits. 3-legged dog. But this time, we're going to come down and push the child. So with that, we were working all the legs, sticking it out, taking them up in the air. So now we're just going to work our hands and our wrists. We're coming up onto our hands, pushing with our fingertips, having our fingers facing forward. We're moving our weight and bringing our weight over our hands and going back. Over the hands and back. 5 times. 4, 5. Turn the fingers either away from each other, but the elbows or the joints are in line. And again, weight on the hands and away. You can come right the way back and give them a nice stretch if you want. Bring it back, turn the fingers in towards each other. So bringing the weight over onto the hands, taking it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the fingers so they're pointing towards you. And again, weight over the hands, pull back. And bring them back round. Take them off, give them a shake. Backwards and forwards. Circle. Whatever you want, rub the wrists. Let's bring ourselves up to standing. So we're going to go into sun salutation. It's week 4. So we are going to jump, but we're going to do bunny hops into plank. Remember, if you want to go straight into it, you can, but watch your back. Always be aware of your back. So bringing yourself to the front of your mat, tighten up the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the shoulders back and down. Bring the hands together in prayer. Think about what you want. Set your intention. And we're breathing in, reaching up, stretching back, breathing out into a forward bend. Now remember, the forward bend is your forward bend. You can bend the knees if you want. You can pull with the hands, bringing the knees in towards the body. Whatever you feel like. So, we're taking into our next move. Instead of our half move, we're bending our knees if we need to bring our hands flatter to the floor. And we're lifting our heels off the floor. So again, we're putting all that weight and we're rounding our shoulders. So unlike the other version where we come up and we straighten our back, with this we're rounding, we're bringing the weight. Now we're going to try and hop a little bit backwards. And hop a little bit backwards, hop a little bit backwards, hop a little bit until you're in plank pose. Now you can bring the knees down if you need to, but making sure them arms are facing forward. Bend, lift to cobra. Tuck the toes, back up to down dog. Look forward, bend the knees. You can bounce your bum, this is bear. And again, we're going to try and hop a little bit in until we're right in by our hands. Breathe in, lift up. We're going to do 3 more of these. Here we go. Last one. Bring the arms down. Lovely. So, we're going to take it into our flow. I'm going to keep the thing down on my feet so that you can focus on the feet. The arms, place your hands on your hips if you want them on your hips. You should sort of see what I'm doing down here. So, we're going to start off with our twisted chair. We're going to bend, keep our knees in line with our hips. Remember, you can always stick a block in between your legs if you want. You're going to bend your knees, keeping the back nice and straight, tucking the chin in. Bring the right elbow towards your left knee and look up. Push with the hands to look up towards the ceiling. You'll feel this twisting through the waist, through the shoulders. So you're going to bring it back to centre and you're going to lift up, reaching the arms up to the ceiling, reach back a little. So we're going to twist to the other side, sitting down into our imaginary chair. Bring the left elbow to the right, push to look up. Bringing it back to centre, and we're going to lift and reach back. So we're going to take it back down again, and we're going to step into our next one. So we're going to take it down, bring our left elbow, our right elbow towards left knee, and we're looking up. Now we're staying here. Now we're going to lift our heel of our right foot off the floor, and we're going to see if we can step our right foot back onto our tiptoe. From here, you're going to come up, bringing the arms out to the side, so you're going into a twisted, and you can bend the knees, so you're kind of twisted down, you're twisting towards that leg. Now, this back foot's going to fall. We're going to twist round, bring the foot down, the arms can come up and over, and we're coming into a warrior two. We're going to drop the front arm down and lift the back arm up, turn the back foot, and we're coming back with the arms facing forward into warrior three. Twisted warrior, sorry. So we're going to do that one more time. Lifting the arms up, turn round, drop down. Now we're going to take our back arm down, turn around and step back in. That's it. So now we're going to do the other side. So we're sitting down into our chair. Left elbows to right knee. We're twisting into a twisted chair. We're going to lift the heel of our left foot off the floor and then see if we can step it backwards. So we're twisted side angle pose. We're going to take our arms out and lift up so that we're twisting towards our knee. We can pulse that knee about 3 times. We're going to drop the back arm, lift the front arm, twist the back foot so that we're coming round and we're sitting down into warrior 2. I'll change it up in a minute, so stay there. I'll change it up the other way. So now we're dropping the back arm down. That back leg's twisting. We're twisting again towards the back. We're going to twist again. Stepping it out. And let's twist. And twist, bring it out. And then we're going to turn in, step up. Okay? So, we're going to kind of go through that a little bit more, taking it into the next one. So, bringing our hands into prayer. We're sitting down. We're twisting into side chair. So right elbow against left arm. We're going to lift our right heel up and step it back into our lunge position. And then we're going to lift up into our twisted angle pose. We're going to drop our arms and come all the way round into our warrior 2. From here, we're going to straighten that front leg and we're moving forward into triangle and then into back triangle. Forward triangle. Back triangle. Forward triangle. Last one. Back triangle. Bring it round. Turn the foot. Step up. So you see what I'm doing with the hands? I'm going to drop it again. Back down to the feet. I'm starting to link these now. So let's sit down. Left arm goes to right leg. We're locking up. We're lifting the heel of the left foot up and we're stepping back into our lunge. We're lifting our arms out into a twisted lunge and cartwheeling it back, pushing into warrior 2. We're going to straighten that front knee, reach over into triangle. And then taking it back into back triangle. You should want to breathe out here. And then you want to breathe in here. Let's do one more. And bringing it back to straight, turn, step in. Lovely. So we're going to kind of go into our twist. So again, I'll keep this, I might lift that up a bit so that you can sort of see. You can see that bit better. So with this, we're coming into a twisted big toe balance, which we'll do in a bit on its own. But for here, we're going to move into it. We're pulling the foot up and grabbing the opposite hand. So the left leg's up, right hand's grabbing. And then the left hand's going behind. Now we're going to imagine that we're running and we're going to push the left leg back and the right hand forward and the right hand back. We're coming back up and we're going to twist back in to that position. So So we're pulling out and we're running. And we're pulling in. And our last run on this side, reaching out. Bring it back in. So let's try the other side. So right hand, left leg, left hand, lock behind. Now imagine that you're running, pushing forward. Pull it in, look behind. Last one. Bring it down. Lovely. So we're going to take it into our squat and pushing up. So keeping the legs again in line wherever they feel more comfortable. We're going to bring our hands to prayer. We're coming down as far as we can. Remember, if you go forward or fall over, then don't go too far. We'll go against the wall. Push up. Take the arms, stretch the arms out and bring them out by the side of the body. Bring them round into prayer. Take it down. Bring it to prayer. Let's go down. One last time, just going down. And lift. So this time we're going to take it down onto the side. So remember, if you need a block, you can put the block by your side. Bring it down. Now turn towards your left and try and bring your hands on the floor. And your left elbow pushing against your knee. Then you're going to let your weight come forward as if you're going to be lift up, but you're not going anywhere. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere yet. So bring it back to center and lift. Let's bring it down again and try the other side. Bring it round and up. Let's do one more, each side. Bring it back up. Give yourself a little shake. So with the exception of just missing out the sun salutation, which that will drop in the middle of that so that we can transition from one part to the other, that's the whole of it. So we're going to do a little bit of what we've just done, which is revolved big toe, but we're doing it with our knee. You may need your band. And you may want a wall either to lean your bum against or to reach onto. So, you're going to bring your left foot into your band, but you're going to grab hold with your left and then take the other hand out or against the wall. If I turn around this way so I can talk and do it. You're lifting the foot up, trying to get it in line with your hips, and then you're looking behind you. Now you can take the hand out if you want, or you can keep it on the wall if you're not sure. Then we're going to bend the knee in, undo it, and change side. Now, if you find that you can't get your leg somewhere down here, even if you're grabbing it and your leg's like, oh, it's down here. If you've got a chair, table, anything, stick your foot up on it and face the opposite direction, and then do it in that way, so that you're resting your foot against something. Don't, if it just won't go up, get it used, the hip used to going up first before you stretch out too much. So let's try the other side. I'll stick with the band for this one. So we're grabbing it as close to the foot as possible. We're stretching the foot out, trying to get it in line with our hip. Turning towards our leg, stretching our arm out, looking towards the back if we can, or looking forwards. Whatever feels more easier for you. Bringing it back. Bend the knee. Let's change sides. Now if you can grab your big toe, even better. Don't know if I can anymore. And bringing it back in. Let's try the other side. So opposite hand grabs the toe, so left hand with right foot. It goes out. We turn in the opposite direction. And bringing it back in, take it down, give yourself a little shake. We're going to take it into down dog, so let's take ourselves down nicely. Give yourself a nice stretch. If you want to, while you're in a forward bend, you can have a little ragdoll. Remember this, especially if you've been sitting all day, it's so nice to go into a forward bend and then just let go. So, whenever I say go into a forward bend and you want to stay here and do a bit of ragdoll, do it, because remember I'm going to talk for a bit anyway. Now, we're going to step back into down dog from here, and then we're going to stay on our feet for a bit. Anytime you need to, you can come down onto your knees. So we're stepping back to down dog, pushing with our fingertips, trying to get our heels to the floor, pulling our belly in, pushing our shoulder, our armpit towards the floor. That's sort of what we want to do. Now we're going to move onto one three-legged. So we're going to take our hand up, our right hand, and try and touch our left heel. And then you're going to take it back and then change sides and bring your left hand towards your right. And we're just going side to side, changing. Pushing back, pushing with your armpits, reaching the hands down, working each shoulder and each side of the body at a time. Again, just bringing a bit of weight into that hand, a little bit of exercise into them shoulders. So if your shoulders or your wrists feel too much, come out. Go down onto your knees if you want. And you'll also feel as you're pushing down, you may feel the back of your calves giving a little bit as well. And then we're going to bring ourselves down onto our knees. You can give your shoulders a little circle. Both directions if you want. A little bit different when you're on the floor. Then bring them up and down to the ears, or just up and backwards and forwards. So, we're going to take it into a bear and a kick. I'm just going to move this over so that I don't kick my foot. So with this, tucking our toes, we're coming up to bear. So we're not in full down dog, we've got our knees bent. You're going to turn and kick the leg out. Bring it back into bear. Turn, kick the leg out. Back to bear. Okay? So we're turning and we're kicking with the leg underneath. We're coming back in. We're turning. If the left leg's underneath, we kick out with the right leg. You can keep the hands on the floor if you want to. If you find that you can't lift, just twist and kick. If you can take the hand off, take the hand off. And bring it down. Let yourself relax down. Now with that, you can keep that slow or quick. It's completely up to you. I did 10, but you can always go up a little faster, go a little bit harder. It depends on what you want to do with it. So see how you feel. Like I said, watch your shoulders. If we then now bring ourselves again up to standing. So tuck the toes, bring it in. We're going to take it into a squat twist. Taking our feet nice and wide. We're taking it down into a squat. So wherever you want to bring it into a squat, bring it down. Remember, you're at home, stick a load of pillows or cushions under you. You can do the same thing that we do on a Friday in this, whenever we're going into squat. Stick a chair. If you've got blocks, you might want to put a block underneath your bum so that you're sitting on the block. That is fine. You don't have to go fully into it if you find it's too much. Use the block. It's just I won't necessarily tell you to do these things all the time, but they're always there if you need them. So you're putting your right hand on the floor. You're going to twist and look up towards the left. Take the arm up if you want. Take it behind your back or just push it against your leg, whatever you feel you want to do. Bring it back down. Let's try the other side. So twist out. And bring it down. Let's do one more on each side. Twist. And down. And last one. Bringing it down. Take the hands down, turn the feet in. Take it into a forward bend. Give your legs a little shake. Give them knees, give that pump. Let the shoulders relax down. Then bend the knees, roll up. So we're going to see if we can take it into crow. You may want cushions underneath your bum if you want. You may fall back with this, so you may end up on your bum. So if you want to, make sure that you've got something nice and padding underneath so that you don't fall back and hit the base of your spine. Again, you may want your blocks. And if you want, you could sort of place them just around your feet. You're taking yourself into that forward bend. You're going to turn the toes out, drop your bum, bring yourself back into your squat. Now, you're going to see if you can get your hands, when you're coming back out of it, your hands going underneath and you're dropping down. You may want to move them out slightly so that you're getting your elbows, your shoulders underneath your knees, and then you're sitting back and seeing if your feet can lift off the floor. I'll do it sideways without the blocks. So you're coming here. Now you can always just go back into that if you want, or you can take the arms a little bit further underneath. Sit back. Try and let the feet come off. Step out, turn the feet in, give yourself a little shake if you want here, roll up. So, we're going to bring ourselves, if you're up, bring yourself back to the floor. Now we've worked our arms, so we're going to give ourselves a little stretch out with our arms. You're going to lie yourself down onto the floor, and we're going into shoestring arms. So you're going to take your palm, your right hand palm underneath, and then your left palm is again going up, and it's at the top. You're pushing the arms out until your head drops forward. And now you're going to breathe into your shoulders. And then we're going to pull the elbows in, bring the left arm underneath, so the right hand's on top, push the palms up, let the head drop down. Bring him back up. We're going to lay ourselves flat down on the floor. Take the left hand, place it flat down, palm flat down. The right hand is the elbows up. You're turning toward your left, and then you're pushing. Now the right leg can stay on top, or you can bring it over and kind of stretch it round as if it's going to touch your hand, but you're not going to grab it. You're just reaching around. And then we're going to roll back. And we'll try the other side. I'm going to move over. So, the right hand goes palm flat down. You're turning to your left. The left hand is up on top. You're rolling onto your side, so you'll feel that stretch already. You can keep the 2 feet together, or you can lift that back leg up, either twist or try and reach it back to try and catch your hand. These are lovely stretches through the shoulders, through the back, through the legs as well. And then roll it all the way back. Take the right hand up in the air, and then you're going to roll onto your right so that it rolls you onto your back. You can stay in corpse pose. You can bend the knees and bring them together. You can roll onto your side. You can roll back onto your belly and stay on your belly if you want. You're going to let your body relax down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Try to think about that breathing technique that we did at the beginning. So breathing through, trying to get it into the belly. Making sure that everything feels relaxed, that there's no tension in the jaw, that the shoulders are relaxed and the fingers are relaxed. That you're not holding your abdominal muscles, you're not holding your pelvic floor. Let it all go. Bring your thoughts into your breathing. You're trying to fill the three sections of the lungs. Always start with a breath out. And then starting to fill up the lower part of the lungs. Holding it for a second before bringing it into the middle section of the lungs. Holding it for a second before you start to breathe into that upper part of the lungs. As you breathe out, reverse it, breathing out from the top of the lungs. Hold it for a second. Breathe out through the middle of the lungs. Hold it for a second. Breathe out through the bottom of the lungs. Circling round. If you wanted, you could change the way it comes in. So breathing out first and trying to breathe into the top, the middle and then the bottom. Or breathing out from the bottom, the middle, the top. Each time, just thinking if the body tenses at any time as you're breathing. If the body tense on the inhale, if it tense on the exhale. Do we feel panicked at any time? Or do we feel completely relaxed the whole time? It's all about asking yourself how you feel at this time, at this place. Just being aware of any places in the body that are tense. Being aware of the temperature of your body. Being aware of any smells and noises. Not being concerned about them. Just focusing completely on that breath.